So let's go down to Clark, Atlanta. So Clark, no Clark, not Clark. Yeah, Clark, yeah, Clark, Atlanta. Clark, Atlanta. So this right here, this is an unfortunate situation right here. You know, I could just read the title. Young lady died, but let's try to look at some details on what happened there. I don't know exactly what happened.
Graduates who had gone on to become a college dean of a college in California was shot to death on the campus of Spartan College in Inglewood, California.
Dr. Kamisha Clark received 3 degrees, including her doctorate from Clark Atlanta University. That's where Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us now with the story all new at 5. Angelique?
Good afternoon to you both. So many people who knew and loved Dr. Kamisha Clark are just devastated tonight. They say clearly she was a rising star who is just gone too soon. The Clark Atlanta University School of Education just spotlighted Dr. Kamisha Clark on her accomplished career in March. This is their Instagram post about the 3-time alumnus who earned her undergraduate, master's, and educational doctorate degree from CAU and was recently promoted to the Dean of Student Affairs at Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology in Inglewood, California. On Friday, everything changed in an instant when police say former Spartan security guard Jesse Fiegro returned to the college in a security clothes and opened fire on Dr. Clark and her assistant in what police call a targeted execution-style shooting.
I came under the lot. We were told that there was an active shooter next door and to get into safety in the shop over here.
Officers say the suspect drove off, but they found him several hours later. And
now, mind you, California is tough on guns. It's hard to get a gun in California. Harder than other states to get a gun in California. Now, even if you were able to have a gun, that's not to say that they would have stopped this maniac from doing what he did. So even if you were able to have a gun, you probably wouldn't be able to stop this maniac.
took him into custody.
Give great kudos to the Inglewood Police Department, our investigators, and the LAPD officers that were vigilant, took the vehicle description and took him into custody.
Damn.
After 3 days of fighting, Dr. Clark succumbed to her injuries Monday. The second victim is still being treated. Those who knew her described Dr. Clark as a shining star who was driven but also had a sweet spirit. Friends also say Dr. Clark was a strong advocate against gun violence and had started a foundation here in Atlanta to fight the use of firearms called C Squared.
This was not a random act of violence. The suspect and victims knew each other.
And again,
hold up.
Each other is that they all work.
Hold up. Hold up. Now, I don't want to make light of nobody losing their life. We're not going to do that. But they said the suspect and the victim knew each other. So leave a comment below. How do you think this? Now, I don't see her dating this dude that they showed. I don't see it. You know what I mean? I really don't see it. Maybe she got him fired. What do you think that happened? Leave a comment below of what you think happened in that case. Now that's a spinoff. That's an absolute. That's a crazy spinoff right there. How they knew each other. I'm now when this first came in, I'm thinking that this dude just randomly like barged in. Like this is just like an active nutcase shooter doing some random stuff. But now this is targeted. So what did she do? Now let me go back a little bit. Was he the security guard? Is that what y'all heard? Let me see something. Was my man on security? Let me backtrack a little bit. Let me see what's up here. I'm gonna backtrack.
Recently promoted to the Dean of Student Affairs at Spartan College of Aeronautics and Technology in Inglewood, California. On Friday, everything changed in an instant when police say former Spartan security guard Jesse Fiegro returned to the college in a security clothes and opened fire on Dr. Clark and her assistant.
So former security guard, she probably got his motherfucking ass fired. That's what happened. She got him fired. Why was he mad at her? What would a security guard be mad at? Like an assault? She probably got him fired, or she probably curved him. What happened here? What happened here?
In what police call a targeted execution-style
She
shooting.
probably curved
I came
him.
under the lot. We were told that there was an active shooter next door, and to get into safety in the shop over here.
Officers say the
Damn.
suspect drove off, but they found him several hours later and took him into custody.
Give great kudos to the Inglewood Police Department, our investigators.
Now, let me ask you a question. Why is he alive? What? Yo, you know what I'm gonna say. Why is he alive? That's what I want to know.
Investigators and the LAPD officers that were vigilant took the vehicle description and took him into custody.
After 3 days of fighting,
Why
Dr.
is my
Clark
man
succumbed
alive?
to her injuries Monday. The second victim is still being treated. Those who knew her described Dr. Clark as a shining star who was driven but also had a sweet spirit. Friends also say Dr. Clark was a strong advocate against gun violence and had started a foundation here in Atlanta to fight the use of firearms called C Squared.
This was not a random act of violence. The suspect and victims knew each other.
And again, the way they knew each other is that they all worked there at the college. I should also mention that Dr. Clark was a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, and she was the granddaughter of Dr. Betty Clark, who was on the faculty for many years here at Clark Atlanta, as well as retired interim provost and vice president of academic affairs. We are live from the campus of Clark Atlanta University. Angelique Proctor.
What a devastating loss, and just so sad. Angelique, thanks.
Yo, I don't know what happened with that, but we don't want to see nobody lose their life, but I don't know what happened with that. I'm gonna just keep it a man with you. I'm gonna keep it a band with you, fam. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what would make you, to me. Now, I don't want to speculate, right? Oh, this is alleged, but maybe she got him fired. 'Cause I don't think that was a fling. You know what I mean? Not to be hating on anybody, but when a sister graduate, got a doctorate and all that, they ain't messing with nobody that look average. And she definitely was a good looking sister. So I don't really see her. I don't really see her. And like I said, not to speculate, but we gonna speculate. We gonna do our alleges and everything. But leave a comment below if you want to chime in. Let me know in the comments. I don't really see her having a relationship with this dude or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe all I could say is she probably got him fired in some capacity. They probably had an argument about something. But why would you come back and shoot somebody? It's diabolical. Now, speaking of diabolical, this is definitely diabolical, right? Now, I'm in Philly, and several occasions this year,